Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dion. This is Pumpkin Pie Chapstick. This is the crazy troll nation of YouTube. The crazy because sometimes I be acting like a nut. But seriously, the crazy, well yeah, dude, seriously, sometimes I be acting like a nut. The crazy just enjoying your channel and the channels that you watch. And the troll part of the crazy troll nation is not taking the beauty community standards too seriously. Try not to feel like you need to use a certain brand or a certain tool or a certain technique just because somebody said so or because it's something that's really hyped up at that moment, because wait 5 minutes, something else will be hyped up. And so it's just about wearing whatever you want to wear, applying it however you want to get it the way you want it to look. And if all else fails, it washes off. It's not a big deal. But I do encourage you all to experiment with makeup. Like, try new things, you know, get out of your comfort zone. And as I said, if it doesn't work out, it just washes off. Or you can live vicariously through me, because I'll be doing some stuff here. I'd be experimenting, hence my lab coat. But anyway, what else is in my intro? Oh, the bottom line of all of that is self-acceptance and self-love. Embracing your natural features, whatever they may be, because they're what makes you unique and they're what makes you you. Enhance them when you want to, if you want to, but not because you feel like you have to. Try not to feel like I don't feel put together if, you know, I don't wear mascara or, you know, a certain color lipstick, or, oh my gosh, I could never think of leaving home without, you know, a full face of makeup. Love yourself for who you are and for how you look, period. And if you want to enhance, but I urge you not to try to cover up your natural features, because they're what makes you you. So this video, thank you to Denise. I do believe this is her first collab, and so I'm excited for her for that. Why does it always look like my clothes are crooked? I do. This is the crazy, because it's just like, girl. And Denise, I apologize in advance for my shenanigans. But I did a ranking of my Pat McGrath Motherships. I do have 7. And she commented that she had Subversive, but she had not used it. So I'm like, oh, collab? She said, yes. And so here we are. And we're not doing a bingo. We're choosing colors. We're just doing whatever we want to do with the palette. And I did already have a look planned out. And so this is perfect. I get to try that again, hence the lab coat. Just trying to see what happens. But I'm excited for her doing her first collab. And I'm excited for her using Pat McGrath Mothership #3 Subversive for the first time. Her channel, I like that she's a mature woman like myself. I do believe I'm older than her. I'm 53. She does Shop My Stash. She does reviews. She does she do new releases? I think she might do new releases every now and then. And she does Monday makeup. And so she does, you know, get ready with me's and things. And her channel is just very interesting. And she's not obnoxious like I am. So she's a little more soft-spoken. And so that may be a relief if you see me first and then go to her channel. Like, she'll calm you down. But I do enjoy her channel. And I've been watching her videos for a little while now. And yeah, and we're also both on Instagram. So for the look today, let me show you what the palette looks like. Duh. This is what it looks like. And we're going to do a look, and we're going to use at least 5 shades. I have brushes pulled out. My base face is done. Eyebrows are done. You saw me prime my lids. You saw me put on a chapstick. So we're going to just jump into the look. And I don't know why I put it down like I'm not going to show you the colors. And these palettes are so freaking heavy. Anyway, we're going to take Night Creature, which is this shade right here. And it looks deeper. This is what I see in person. But then this way it looks more pink. But we're going to take that shade. And that is going to go all over the lid on both. Well, when I do collabs, it's never one look on each eye. Well, separate looks on. Y'all know what I'm trying to say? I'll be speaking troll. It's the same look on both eyes and not me doing one look here and then another look there. I don't know why sometimes it's so hard for me to say what I'm trying to say. I made myself sick yesterday. I made my stomach sick. And I had a rough time this morning trying to sleep because my stomach was not happy. And so I didn't sleep well. And it seems my best sleep is between like noon and 3 p.m. I am nocturnal, so I am up all night anyway, unless I'm not feeling well or unless I'm sleep deprived from the day before. And yesterday I got up earlier than usual because I had a 3 o'clock Zoom meeting. And today I had an appointment at 3 p.m. And so, you know, I just felt like I was just getting good sleep and my alarm went off. And it's one of those good sleeps where when you wake up, you're disoriented. You wake up and you're like, where am I? What is it? What's going on? What's happening? What was that sound? Oh, it's the alarm. Why is the alarm going off? And so I woke up like just very frazzled. And then when I realized, oh, that's my alarm. And then I'm like, shit, I have that appointment today. And I was just kind of just agitated because after dealing with stomach issues, when I finally was able to go to sleep and get good sleep, okay, now I was interrupted because of life. And so I forgot to tell you, I do curse on my channel sometimes. I know I just slipped and said it. And so I do apologize for not saying that earlier. So if you're here first, well, excuse me, if this is your first time here, I do apologize for not saying that in my intro because I know some people don't care and I also know some people find it offensive. And I do try not to use foul language in my videos, and it's challenging because I use foul language sometimes in real life, and so it's just a part of how I speak. And I try to remember to say that in my intro just to kind of warn people so that they're not shocked, because when I just heard myself say it, I was like, uh-oh, I didn't tell them that. So this is the first shade, and it is very pretty. It's a very pretty shade. And I'm looking at it like, this is really nice. Because the lighting down here is shaded versus the lighting up here is brighter. So when I look up here, I'm like, but down here it's like, okay, that's cute. But then it's like, oh, that's really cute. So I feel like I have fallout, but I don't see any. So this is a brush I use to set my under eye. So we're just going to brush that very lightly. Then we're going to go into VR Pink, which is this shade here. And it looks orange to me, and then it's pink, but it's called VR Pink. And that's going to go on our inner lid. And I am using the sponge tip applicator. So we're going to use this to top this because I was just curious, hence the lab coat, of what this would look like topped over another shade. And I don't know if this is looking any different because that lid shade is not that different from this one. But actually I do think it is. So that's the pink, and this is Night Creature. Let me do Night Creature again. So that's Night Creature. I think because the pink is over Night Creature, it's not showing up. This is Night Creature again. So I think that's what's happening, because those would be pretty. So maybe I'll do a look, even though I don't like the light ethereal looks. If you're a pink person or a purple person, this on the first half of the lid and this on the second half, where this all over the lid and this for your outer V, outer corner area, I think that would be really pretty. But I'm thinking it's not showing up over Night Creature because of the tone of Night Creature. Okay, so at least this part of the experiment wasn't janky. It didn't look like, why is she doing that? I'm excited to see the look that Denise does. Her channel is Denise W Beauty. I will tag her below. If you click on that, it'll take you to her channel. If you click on her video, if I do have the link in time, I'll have that below. And if you click on that, that'll take you to her video for this collab. But I'm just really excited to see what it is that she's going to do. We're going to take another sponge tip applicator because we're going to take Astral Ghost Orchid, this shade here, for our tear duct area. And I wanted to do this because even though the celestial shades in here are not super chunky, I still wanted to just try them all and see. And so this looks white in the pan, but then it looks almost pinkish. Again, that is this shade right here. And so we're just going to put that here. And again, I think it's not showing up much because of what I'm putting it on top of. That's my thought. I could be wrong. You know what we'll do? We will swipe it. This is, what is this called? Astral Ghost Orchid. And we're going to put that here. So yeah, this is definitely a topper shade. I did not tap off this time. So, and it does have a pink tint to it. So that is definitely a topper shade. And I am topping it. But it's not, it's not really doing too much. And what I'm doing, when I used this one, I actually swirled the sponge tip. This one, I'm using the tip of it so that it's on the tip of it so that I can put the tip of it right here. That's a lot of tips. And then I'm going to swipe it and see if it'll show up just placing it. So yeah, on bare skin, because there's no primer or anything under here, it does show up a little more. And I'm swiping again. I just really want to see it show up, even though I don't want it super bright. And yeah, you see the pink showing through really well. So I mean, this is a pretty look. If you want to do a monochromatic pinkish look, Night Creature, VR Pink, and Astral Ghost Orchid, and you can do more blending up here, and your look can be done. So now we're going to take Black Metal, which is this shade here, and that's going to go on our outer corner. So that's just going to go here just to bring some depth into the look. Do be sure to check out Denise's channel. I think you will enjoy her channel. If you enjoy Shop My Stash, you'll enjoy her channel. If you enjoy reviews, which I think most of us kind of do, you'll enjoy her channel. But she has a pleasant personality. She does. And that's why we're here. I was surprised she said yes to the collab, because I hadn't realized that she hadn't done collabs before. And I was like, oh, she hasn't used Subversive. We can remedy that, girl. And so here we are, remedying that. I'm just babbling. I'm going to finish up over here. Actually, I think I'm almost done. I'm so used to the multiple looks, multiple palette videos that when I do a look like this, and I'm just kind of talking through it, I feel like I struggle sometimes with what to say, because with the multiple looks, I'm just like really quick, just trying to get it done. And so I forget that this is the brush that had Night Creature on it. I forget that I don't have to rush through it, even though I don't want to just, you know, babble for no reason. But I do miss just chatting with you guys. I really do. So those videos are nice, and you know, they serve a purpose. But I do miss just sitting and just talking to you. So let me know down below, like, how you're doing. How was your day? That looks nice straight on. You do see the depth, but then when you turn, if I raise my brows, you just see a little bit of purple. And again, this shade is this one. So it's like a darkened gray black, and it is called Black Metal, that shade. But I am really liking how that's looking over there. I really like the Mothership, especially when there's no chunky monkeys. But then also I'm using sponge tip applicators too, so that really helps a lot. Now we are going to take Lazarus, and this is a metallic. We're going to take this as our transition shade, and some of you are like, oh, you don't put a metallic in your transition. Watch me. You can do your makeup however you want to, put whatever where. And with some of Pat's metallics, they do blend out into a matte kind of sort of, especially in her Decadence palette. Some of the the deeper jewel tones that's in that palette, for me, they do blend out into a matte. Like, does that look like super shimmery? I guess from certain angles it does. But it doesn't look crazy. You know what I mean? And so just do what you want to do. Try it and see. Now, if this was a dark metallic, I don't know, because I think the sparkles would shine through more than this shade. But try stuff for yourself and just see if you like it. You know, buy a lab coat if you want to feel better about it. And then you're going to be like, I'm experimenting. Hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst. And so, but it's fun. Like, this experimenting, just seeing what'll happen is fun. You know, worst comes to worst, just wash it off. I realized in my videos, this side always looks darker. Or is it this side? I think this side to me always looks darker. And so I'll keep applying on this side, but then when I look at pictures, this side always looks like darker. And so I think that's my lighting. And there is a wall right here next to me. And so I think it just distorts how things seem to me. Like, I don't know. I am liking this. Thank you, Denise, for this collab. Because I have been wanting to use this palette. And in doing the multiple looks, multiple palettes, you know, my other stuff gets neglected. And so I'm really excited for this collab and to use these again, this palette again. We're going to take Deep Space, which is this shade right here. And I have that to deepen the outer transition shade. I don't think it needs it. Do we dare? Just put like a little, let's do just a little in the outer corner. Since we have that sparkle black. And then the sparkle, the metallic transition shade. This is a matte shade. And so we're just tapping a little bit and feathering in just a little bit. And we're going to just tap in. Still can't see me. Tap, tap. And I didn't tap off. And we're just going to tap right here. And that's going to be it. And so I think it did a little something. Not sure. So I just tapped in like 3 times. I do want a software. I want to learn how to do, you know, to insert a picture while I'm doing a video. But the software I look at, I'm just like, that is way above my skill set. And I was watching somebody's video. It was actually Tanilia's video, her question and answer. She said that she uses Filt'r. I think it was her who said that. And she was saying how user-friendly and easy it was. So I'm like, maybe I'll try that one. And part of me is just afraid, you know, to spend money on something and just struggle and be frustrated trying to learn how to use it. So I don't know. And I ask other people sometimes, you know, what they use. And sometimes they record on their phone like I do, but they also edit on their phone. Now, my phone is only like this big, and I need more vision space to do that. And I know quite a few people who edit on their phone. And for me, I'm like, how do you see that? But then I don't have 20/20 vision either. So that could be the issue with that. We are going to put something on our lower lash line. What are we going to put on our lower lash line? I think I want to take Night Creature, this shade lower lash line, and then blow that out maybe with Deep Shade, this matte shade here. And so we're going to take this brush. I should have put a liner under here because this is a metallic and I do not want to get it in my eyes. And that is partly why I chose this brush. You know what? We're not going to top this with anything or buff this out with anything. I'm liking how this is looking. So we're actually just going to leave it like this. We're going to figure out a liner. I'm trying to figure out if I want to use a Fenty Fly liner or Max Paint Pot. I'm really digging this look. Thank you, Denise. I got a couple specks in my eye. I can feel it. And it's not a chunky monkey, but it does have like sparkle pieces in it, this shade right here, and I can feel a couple in this eye. I think we'll just do the Fenty Fly liner. The shade is in Cause I'm Black, just because it's quicker, I think. Not necessarily, but we're going to just do this Let me know if you have this palette, and if you don't, are you going to try and dupe some of the shadows if you like the look? Because I really do think that would be a good purple pinkish look for you purple pink lovers, especially because the inner lid shade, the topper shade, didn't show up much. I don't even know if it made it any more shiny. And even Ghost, what was it called? Astral Ghost Orchid. That one did show up pink. And I'm wondering if it's because I put it so close to the pink. But then on my hand, like this way, it looks just clear, like a straight topper. It looks like there's no shadow, no shade. Then you turn it this way, you see a hint of pink. So this is really a good color combination. And black metal, even though it's a metallic, actually it's a shimmer because it has the same texture as Night Creature. But you can use that to deepen up the look, which is what we did. So I'm saying it like I didn't. But it's the easy look to do. This is an easy palette to use. All the shades go together nicely. I think this wing is more prominent, but we're going to leave it because I have a habit of messing stuff up. I'm going to put on mascara. This is Bite from... My eyes are burning and they're tearing. Oh, I didn't feel any specks in this one. I felt it in this one. But both of them, and it's tearing. You see the shadow down here? Man, you know what? Sometimes I wonder, like, okay, did it get in my eye or am I having a reaction? And that just really, like, messed that up. I should have just let it run because then when I do pictures, it's going to look weird. But, yeah, both of my eyes are burning and they're tearing. So we're going to put this mascara on and we'll be back. So I need to figure out how to fix that so that I can take some decent pictures. This is a lipstick applicator. What I think I'm going to do, I'm keeping this in just so you can see how I try to fix stuff. This side is really wet too. Oh my gosh. I'm leaving this in just so you can see how I try to fix things. I'm going to take a Q-tip because it's softer than a sponge tip applicator, which is better for my under eye area. Just trying to clean it up, at least get the line straight. And what I am going to do also, we're going to take our transition brush and we're going to go into deep space and we're just tapping in, and we're going to do this because I'm hoping that will help camouflage where that pink traveled down. I don't know if this was a good idea though, because this part is wet, which is why it looks darker right there. So that, I don't know, it may just look like my regular under eye discoloration, even though it didn't look like that earlier. So this is how I try to fix it. And if I wasn't going to take pictures, I wouldn't even be bothering. And this is really blown down, which I do like. I actually do really like, you know what? I do really like this. I'm tapping in again so we can come over here. I'm going to take pictures real quick before this gets worse, the tearing, and then we'll be back again. We need to figure out a lip. I forgot about a lip because I was distracted by the tearing. My eyes are not burning anymore, so whatever was in it, I fleshed itself out well, which is good. I have two Danessa Myricks lippies. Well, this one I did use before because I have a label on it, which means I opened it. But I have 4 of them. 2 of them I have not used. And because I don't want to be overzealous, I want to really believe that I'm going to use them. And I hate using my fingers. When I used the other one that's open with a brush, it didn't work out too well. And I think I didn't have enough on the brush, and so it was drying on my lips really quick. I do not like using my fingers because I cannot get precision, and then it's drying, and if I forget and touch something, it's dry already. See, I just can't. It's dry already, and so it's looking patchy. So it's like, you need to move quick. I shouldn't have mushed my lips together. See, this is why I'm unsure of opening the two that I haven't opened. I think I'm not putting on enough, and it's looking patchy. I'm gonna edit because I need to clean my hands before I touch something, because I can't even close the package. All right, I'm gonna edit this out, clean up, then we'll be right back. If you use the Danessa Myricks color fixes for lipstick, let me know the best way to apply it, because you see how this looks. It's a mess. It is a mess. I really do think I just didn't put enough, and it dries so fast that once it dries, then it may look patchy. And I've seen people use their finger and just swipe it on, and it looked really nice. But y'all see my struggle. Help a troll out. What's the best way to do this? The way I'm doing it now, just put a lot and use a brush because it's less messy. And the thing is if like this, how do you fix that? Like, this is just horrible. This is just horrible, and it doesn't wipe off easy. So yeah, this is why I'm very hesitant to open the two that I haven't opened, because still just trial and error trying to use the two I did open. I don't want to experiment with two more. I am not liking this, and so I'm going to find a lip liner and put a lip liner on, because this is not, I'm not liking how this is looking. This is NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner, and the shade is in Subversive. That's the name of the palette. Subversive Socialite is the name of this lip pencil. So I'm going to put this on and be back. I think this is as good as we're going to get. We're going to leave it this way, and look at this eye. So that'll be it for this video. Thank you, Denise, again for this collab, and I hope you enjoy. Y'all, I dropped this that I used for the lippy on my gray sweatpants. When I tell y'all I'm messy, I forgot what I was saying. I hope you enjoy using your palette. I hope this collab was exciting for you. And for those of you watching, I would apologize for all of this, but this is how it is half of the time when I'm doing videos. But thank you for being here, and thank you for watching. If you have Subversive, let me know what you think of it. If you have the Danessa Myricks Color Fix, let me know the best way to use this for lippies, because I do want to continue using them for lippies. This one, did I say what the color was? I don't think I did. This color is Royal. Actually, Royalty. I do think the lip looks nice with the look, and I do actually like the look. So that'll be the end of this video. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to check out Denise, and as always, self-love and self-acceptance. That is the Crazy Troll Nation way. You will see me soon.